Well, good evening, good evening. I was about to say good morning, but the day has just flown by so quickly, it is hard to believe that it's afternoon or early evening already. So welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. It is a Tuesday evening, and it's my favourite time of the week because I get to hang out with all of you people here on in the evening. So tonight we have a very special guest tonight, Jenny Walk, she's sitting up in my left-hand corner, but she could probably be anywhere on your screen there. So she's just given a wave out. So look for the wave. That's Jenny. So she'll be, I'll introduce her a bit later on, but she'll be sharing with us tonight. And we're just opening up the doors and waiting for a few others to arrive in. So, but maybe before we begin, for those that don't know me, my name's Nick Cree. For those that do, that is still my name. So for the rest of you, let's, if you feel like it, just come and introduce yourself. Tell us what your business is, and maybe tell us what it is that you want to get out of tonight. Why are you here tonight? So who wants to kick us off tonight? Was that a hand, Doug? No, you're just sorting out your cables. All right, who'd like to start off the conversation? Come and introduce yourself. Natalie.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm Natalie. I run Studio Yellow in Manly West in Brisbane, and Studio Yellow is all about art classes for adults with a real focus on nurturing your mental health. So this is my 5th year in business. So today I'm hoping to find out how to get to that elusive 6 figures. That's why I'm here.
Yep, perfect. All right. Haven't seen you for a while, so it's good to have you back here on again.
Yeah, your time slot just doesn't suit me.
Well, I'm glad it did tonight. All right, who else have we got here tonight? Just come and introduce yourself and why are you here? What do you want to get out of tonight?
Hi, my name's
Stacey. Oh,
sorry.
Kerry and then Stacey.
Okay. My name's Kerry. I'm a marriage celebrant, so I'm an authorised celebrant, so I do weddings and funerals and namings and all that type of thing. And I'm working towards doing that full time. I've been working with Jenny, who's on there. She's been absolutely fabulous coaching me through everything. And I saw that she was going to be on here and I thought, well, it must be worthwhile being on here. I'll learn something new. So I'm following my leader.
Oh, it's always good to have some raving fans on the show as well too. Welcome along, Kerry. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, Stacey.
Hello everyone, I'm Stacey. I'm the owner of Perfect Friends Dog Grooming. I'm a home-based dog grooming salon that operates in Kingston in Brisbane. What I'd like to get out of tonight is the 6 figures.
As I've
been in business for about 2 years now.
Awesome, excellent. Oh, that elusive 6 figures, eh? Well, let's see if we can get there tonight. All right, who else have we got here tonight? Anyone that has no camera on, feel free to release your camera so that we can see you. You don't have to, and if you do want to introduce yourself and you haven't got the camera on, feel free to do that as well. So who else would like to come and say hello? Goodness me, we're a quiet bunch tonight, aren't we? Paul.
Hey Nick, my name is Paul Botterill. I run a foreign exchange trading education company in Singapore and a licensed fund in Singapore and a fund in Australia. I'm not here for the 6 figures. I'm really just here because I've got some time this evening, and I find when I turn up to these things, there's always 1 or 2 things I take away which are really valuable. So really I'm here to just have a quiet listen and to see what little bit of gold drops my way from the session.
Excellent. And this will be a nice little relief from quarantine as well, I guess.
Yeah, halfway through, quite actually nearly exactly halfway through my 2 weeks in managed isolation back in New Zealand. I've been in Singapore in business. So yep, it's actually nice. I've got a bit of time tonight, chance to pop in and listen. It really is nice to do that.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, well, welcome along again.
Cheers, mate.
All right, who else we got here? Got time for a couple of others to come and introduce yourself, and what do you want to get out of time? Hello, Kamal.
Hi, Nick.
Hello.
I've got Kamal
Hi.
and then Mary.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Nick. Hi, everyone. So I have been attending the Nick's meetups a lot of time. So I'm the founder of Nanotech Software IT Solution, and it is basically a software development company based out of India. And we are the person who think crazy and develop different. So we are here to bring something innovative in form of the web applications for your businesses and grow your business. So in case of anything you are looking for to implement your business with the automations, please contact us. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, welcome along again, Kamal. Good to have you back here again today.
Thank you.
All right, we have Mary. Looks like you're out and about. You walking a dog or you're just out and about?
I'm going out to walk my dog right
Excellent.
now. So that's why I'm in the mask. And
Awesome. And where are you at the moment?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And what would you like to get out of tonight?
Well, I'm still sort of like starting my business and sort of like getting information and tips and tricks and how I can sort of do it the best way.
Awesome.
To
Excellent.
start.
Oh, well, Jenny's got a heap of experience here, so hopefully there's some tips and tricks you'll be able to pick up from tonight as well. So welcome along. I think this is the second time I've seen you today. All right, who else we got? Time for one more.
I'll go.
Lucky last. Hello, Jane.
I'll go. I've finished eating now. Finished dinner. Hi everyone. My name's Jane. I own Mrs. Red's Art Room here on the Gold Coast. It is a online business now, so I service the world as such. Jenny, I turn up every Tuesday night, so and I always just love turning up and learning something new and being inspired and all of that. So just happy to be part of it and yeah, see how we go.
Awesome. Excellent. Sorry, I think I just flicked over to a screenshot. I didn't mean to white out your face while you're in the middle of things.
That's all right.
All right. Well, all right. Annie says hi. Joining on the phone as arm is playing up. Annie broke her arm or did something pretty serious to her arm, and phone won't let me do video or microphone. So she's sitting back there listening. So hi there, Annie. Glad you could join us there. All right. Well, let's. Got a few funny things happening with Zoom tonight. So let's see how we go. All right, that's not where we want to be. Okay, well, I was looking for our Zoom presentation, can't find it on our screen, so I'll just talk. So welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. This is our regular Tuesday night slot for business owners, entrepreneurs, and budding business owners to come and learn about business, hopefully walk away with some hints, tips, and tricks, but ideally, if you can walk away with something that's actionable that you can do tonight, then we've had a successful evening. So you don't have to do everything, just one thing. If you did one thing every Tuesday, that is 52 things you would have done in your business, and you would be probably about 51 times better off than anybody else that's out there in business. So we do have an agenda tonight. The agenda is I have some cool online tools, which I will bring you and share with you tonight. Then we have Jenny Walk, who is going to be our main presentation tonight. So she's going to be talking about her journey as an accidental business owner and really the journey to six figures. And we do have a prize draw at the end of the evening as well. So the prize draw, as always, you have to be here to win it. So if you duck off early and we draw your name out, and it has happened, we just draw it again and and the person that's here that wins it. And so Jenny's provided a pretty awesome prize tonight as well too. So looking forward to that. But just right now, if you have your phone on you, or if you've got Facebook open, would love you just to go and check into Facebook or check into LinkedIn, whichever is your social media platform that you prefer. And you can tag me into it, tag Jenny into it. If you're here with a friend, tag them into it as well. Or if you think there should be someone that was here, then no harm in letting them know that, hey, this is the place to be on Tuesday evening. And just remember that by putting this into checking in on your social media platforms, you're also building your professional social media profile as well. So when people are stalking you and checking you out, they get to see some of the things that you attend, and it positions you as a more of a professional than it would to other people that are only checking into the casino or their local cafes and football clubs. All right, so let's head off to our cool online tools. So I'll just share my browser screen. All right, now I'm hoping that what you can see is my screen with top left-hand corner. I'm not sure whether it's left or right for you. It says Security in there. Just give us a thumbs up if you can see that. Sweet, excellent. Right, we're in the right place. All right, well, this particular tool, I've got a couple of tools that I've used this week because I had a panicked call on Friday from someone who said that whenever anyone goes to their website, they tend to end up on some spam site. So, but whenever she went to the website, she ended up in her website and she could see her website fine. So I had a look at her website. Sure enough, it had been hacked. And the hacker was clever enough so that if anyone was clicking on a link that came from Facebook or from Google or anywhere else, then it sent them off to a spam site. But if anyone went to the site directly, just typed the site in the URL bar directly, then their site came up. So I met the business owner, didn't know she'd been hacked. It was only her visitors that knew she was being hacked, and she had a event that she was holding. So I wondered why she wasn't getting any sales. So, so this is one of the first sites that we go to check whether the site has been hacked. So it's called sitecheck.security.net. And all you do is you enter in your website URL. I'm going to put mine in. It's going to be really embarrassing if I have actually been hacked, isn't it? It's always the case when you're the technician. It's your stuff gets done last. So you put it in, it'll run a scan, and then it'll let you know whether it's found any malware. So first thing is, we've got a green tick, which I'm very relieved about. So no malware found. The other one too, which is really important, is that your site is not blacklisted. So just because there's no malware on your site doesn't necessarily mean that your site's not blacklisted. And blacklisted means that if anyone searches for you in Google, then there's a big red disclaimer there to say, warning, this site may potentially contain malware or may potentially be dangerous. You've got other sites out there like McAfee, Security, Opera. There's a whole lot of them, Norton, and they also have blacklists as well too. And if you ever get on those blacklists, you want to get off them pretty quickly because it really does affect your search rankings and your visibility. So this is a site I recommend people go to probably once a month, just to, for your own peace of mind. It only takes you 30 seconds to do a scan. And if you notice any problems, then you really do need to get it fixed. The other thing it does tell you too is if you've got software versions that are outdated, it will tell you that. So you know that you need to go in and update it because unupdated software is often a vector for malware to come in. So there are hackers out there that will looking for vulnerabilities in outdated software. The other thing it gives you too are some recommendations, and you'll see hardening improvements. So sometimes there are maybe 3 or 4 or 5 improvements there. For most ordinary people, I would have no idea what it means, but you send a developer along there, they know exactly what it means, and they can just apply some of the hardening to your site. So that one there is called sitecheck.security.net. And these links we'll put up into chat. So the chat is down the bottom of your screen. There's a little chat icon. If you click on that, that'll bring up the chat box. And on the bottom right-hand side of the chat box is three little dots. If you click on that, it'll give you the option to save the chat. So don't save the chat yet, but save it at the end after we've put all of the links in chat, and then you've got a copy of it so you can go and explore these apps and things at your leisure. Well, the next one is the site called Down for Everyone or Just Me.com. So this one is another tool for your website as well. So if you find that you can't navigate to your website, then you can type your domain into here and find out whether it's a problem with your computer. So maybe your internet's off. Mind you, if your internet's off, you're not going to get to this site. But maybe it's a problem with your browser or some issue there. So this site will let you know whether in fact it's down for everybody or whether it's just you. So you can see here it's got a little red notification said it's not just you. SmashGo.co is down. That's probably because I've misspelt my web address, so that one doesn't actually exist. So if you put the right domain in, you should get a little green symbol coming up. This is what happens when I try to multitask, talk and type at the same time. All right, so there we go. And there we go. It's just you. The website is up. So that's the first use for it. The other one too is if you want to check some large popular sites, you'll see a list down the bottom here. And if you sort of scan through some of these and, you know, like Amazon Web Services, for instance, that's a big one. You can check if they're down. If you've got Salesforce as a CRM, Snapchat, Facebook, Google, you can check all that. So be a surprise if Google was down, wouldn't it? But funnily enough, they did go down last year. So this site got hammered when Google was down and people couldn't get their mail and they couldn't get to Google Drive. So it does happen to the bigger players as well too. So this is really just a sanity check for your website, and if you're checking up on other websites as well, and it's Down for Everyone or JustMe.com. Next one is e-commerce. So now this one's not a free one. This has got a cost to it. And it's not a cheap one, but I thought it was worthwhile bringing to our attention. So this app is called Thrivecart. It's a third-party shopping cart that can take payments across multiple currencies. You can have, in fact, you can have different prices for different countries as well. So there's an instance where, let's say, for instance, you wanted to charge $100 if you're for anyone that's in Australia, but you also wanted to charge $100 if they're in say, the US or in New Zealand. So this one allows you to set, you know, currencies and prices by country, and then also take multiple currencies and on the platform as well. Can't do that, or it's very difficult to do it in a website. So this third-party platform is really good if you've got a business that serves an international market. Particularly good if you're doing launches, if you're running courses or programs and you're doing launches. This is a great way for that. It also has an affiliate system in there as well too, so that if you want a ready-made affiliate program, Thrivecart has got that in here as well too. So you don't host it on your website. It is its own separate application, and pretty much you just put a button on your website. When people click on the button to go and buy, they go straight to the shopping cart, and you can style it so it looks like your website as well. And it's a very good system. Now, the thing with this one here is they have a limited one-time offer at the moment for, rather than paying a annual subscription or a yearly subscription, you can pay a one-off cost for it, and you have got this for life. So the one-off price for this is $690. Well, they've got two options, $495 and a $195 upgrade, but $690 is the full amount. So that is US dollars. So that's about, what's that, $850 odd Australian, probably about the same New Zealand as well too. But for the functionality that is in there and the fact that it's a lifetime deal, if you are looking at having a payment gateway that's going to serve you now and into the future, and you're running online programs in particular, I wouldn't say this is not really for product or e-commerce type of sites. This is more for service-based coaching, consulting, courses and programs. This one here is actually a really good deal and a good offer. And particularly when you count up the cost of annual licenses for some payment gateways, this one, in about 3 years' time, it's definitely paid for itself, and particularly with the affiliate software in there as well too. So that one there is called, the URL for this one, the special is thrivecartspecial.com. The website is thrivecart.com. All right, now onto something just a little bit more fun. This is a site that I came across called Sendable. So what this site is, and look, I'm probably giving this site to you as a potential idea for business. If you're looking for a side hustle or a business here in Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, or India, this one is just in the US. So what it is it's a unique postal service. You know how letters are, not many people get letters anymore and no one sends out letters. Well, this goes a step further in that you send a ball. So if you're looking to get a meeting with someone and you just can't get in the door, you can't get past their receptionist or the secretary or whatever, then you can send them a ball and you can write your note physically on the ball, and the postie delivers that ball to them. So it's not wrapped up, it's not in a package, it is just the ball. You can see the lady here holding out the ball. They actually physically just get the ball with the stuff written on it. The beauty about this is it's really unusual. And if anyone receives this, first of all, they're going to be intrigued. They're going to say, well, who is this from? You become memorable because they read your name because you've signed it on there as well too. And if you've asked them for a time to catch up, or you've asked them a question, you're more than likely going to get a response just because it's a little unique and a little unusual. The other thing too is that let's say you're trying to get into a company and the gatekeeper is there, like a secretary or receptionist or executive assistant, then it's really likely that the assistant is going to get the ball as the delivery and going to take it into his or her boss and say, hey, look, just got a ball that's come in. So it's a really sneaky way getting past the gatekeeper when a letter won't do it. The letter just gets filed and stamped and dealt with. So, so this site is called sendable.com. It's not available here in Australia or New Zealand or anywhere outside the US. So any entrepreneurial people here that think it's a great idea, here's a great opportunity for you. And I think sort of, for the cost of it, what are these balls are probably 20 cents each to make or whatever. So it'll be a good little business. All right. The last one I've got is, this is my reading list. So this week, I thought I'd just profile a book that I'm reading. This one's called The Automatic Customer, Creating a Subscription Business in Any Economy by John Warrillow. So this would be the authority I would consider in the industry of subscription income and subscription businesses. And what John talks about is if you're selling a product or service that has just gotten a single upfront cost, he's got a really compelling case talking about how do you turn that into a subscription. So rather than getting paid once, you get paid multiple times. And he's got some good examples about particularly high ticket items, anything that's $5,000 and above as an upfront cost. If you can package that up into a subscription of maybe, instead of $5,000 up front, of maybe between $200 to $500 a month, then generally you can double or triple your income just by turning into a subscription. You lose at the front end because you don't get the big hit at the front end, but over the lifetime of the customer and of the business, then you make a whole lot more money. It gives you predictable cash flow, and it also allows you to bundle in additional add-ons and added value into some of the services you're offering, because you've got the recurring income to be able to support it. Whereas if you're just getting the one-off hits, there isn't enough regularity or certainty about it for you to be able to add some of that additional value in. So highly recommend that. It's well worth a read if you're looking to generate additional subscription income in your business. And the reason why I'm reading it is some of you already know is that the theme for this year, well, the theme that I've got for this year is recurring revenue. And this is one of the bases, or one of the recurring revenue models that I'm currently implementing at the moment, and that we're teaching at the moment in the recurring revenue challenge, which we're 2 days into at the moment. So there we go. That's on Amazon. I won't read out what it is. The link is in the chat there. So if you want to go and grab the book, well worth it. So they've got it on Kindle, hardcover, paperback, all that sort of stuff. So it's all there. All right. So that is the roundup of the tools and apps that I've got for you this week. So any questions, any favorites, any comments about any of those?